What it do, my beautiful people? Y'all breathe with me one time. I want to bring some relaxing vibes to this episode right here. Man, tapping in with you guys on this 90-day challenge and also just filling you guys in on a little some. Been coming up with things and having interesting conversations with folks. So, I like to bring that to y'all, my people, the whole 10 of y'all that's tuning in. Yeah, much respect. But anyway, guys, this 90-day challenge. We're on day 28 today. You guys know I ran into some issues earlier, but everything has been going according to plan. The only thing that I'm running into now, instead of making that 40, like I told you guys, I think I want to make it a weekly goal, or maybe because I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I want to start driving on those days when I don't have my kids. When I do have my kids, it makes it a little bit difficult, but I was thinking even, trying to finesse that some way, somehow around my schedule. Surprised, I'm ADHD. Bet you guys couldn't figure that out, but yeah, man, I always have to bounce around and try to obviously, I got to adapt to, my children's mom schedule and also my schedule, and then the support that we have. So trying to stay within my goal, still challenge myself within these 90 days some way, somehow. So I'm gonna make it like a weekly goal. I'm thinking even bi-weekly. Like I said, when I have my kids, I can't really be pushing too much other stuff. So this is what I'm gonna do. A weekly goal of $200 extra on top of my normal job, right? So if I'm making $200 extra a week, there's 4 weeks in a month, that's an extra $800 coming in outside of my standard job. I think that is a good place for me to start as far as that goes. And I've been up on my Spanish. I'm still terrible. It doesn't work like that. You don't get good like that overnight. But what I was running into is, I think I told you guys this, I was running out of hearts. So I couldn't really do 15 minutes. So I'm just tapping in daily and making sure I use those hearts with a cap, if I'm running through it, with a cap of 15 minutes, just so I don't burn myself out. And I got other shit I have to pour my energy into. I've been journaling again. I'm so glad I started doing this, because a lot of times I find myself with things in my head that I feel like I can't tell nobody. I feel like everybody feels like that. You feel like you don't have the safe space, but you need to get it out of your brain. So it's really nice. I wish I had like a lock or something on it, or maybe I should hide it, but it's really nice getting my thoughts out there. Sometimes expressing myself through like poetry and stuff like that, writing my little, just making that journal my safe space when I don't feel like I have one. Big blessing. What else we got going? I've been training 3 days a week. I have not been on a very consistent schedule, but again, I'm adapting to some things that are going on in my life. So I'm making sure I still get the 3 days in. I'm sure once I get this flow down in my life, then I'll be a little bit more streamlined. As far as structuring a schedule, I'm thinking Monday, Wednesday, Friday, on some late night shit. Once I really get settled in, maybe sometime next month, I'll actually join a gym. And you guys see how that happens, that progression right there, right? I'm unstructured, but I'm doing it. Gain structure. Then I reach the next level. So that's what I'm hoping these 90 days will do for me. But yeah, guys, I have this thought for you, right? So I was telling my friends, one of my friends was like, I just had this overcoming. You guys know how I am if you ever sit around me long enough. I was like, bro, I'm just thinking, I'm stressed all the time. I'm getting it from all directions. I'm not blaming nobody. I don't want anybody to take this personal, but literally I am just concerned about people. But my family, my loved ones, my kids, work, how am I gonna make this? It's a little bit of stress, but I feel like it's a healthy stress. At the end of this, I feel like it's a healthy stress, but I'm stressed all the fucking time, right? And it's when you say that out loud, it sounds fucking nuts. Why are you living like that? How are you living like that? But just being who I am, coming where I come from and stuff, I feel like some stress is normal. And I even think about like when I grew plants and stuff like that, stressing them a certain way in a certain kind of way, you yield a specific type of fruit from that plant or a specific type of variation from that plant, typically a bigger and a harder one, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just been walking around in that, and it just hit me like, damn, I got all this stuff. Like, I haven't had like a day where there wasn't something to worry about. Like, and I know everybody probably, the first thing you do, you wake up and you worried about getting to work on time, probably worried about if you're gonna be able to wake your kids, or you know what I mean? There's some type of stress. I guess what I'm trying to do is now explore my cap. Like I said, I'm ADHD, so I try to overload myself. I get all these crazy ideas and want to run after them, but and the same thing with my loved ones and stuff, and the stress that I'm taking in and pouring into these things. Like, I cannot spread myself thin because then I'm useless. That's just it. So to try to mitigate that, or even maybe push this thought to the next level, I just wanted to bring it to you guys, and you guys just let me know what you think. Some things you're maybe stressing about or whatever the fuck, or maybe you're living in a daily stress. I don't know. I just want to have this conversation with somebody. So tap in, you know what I'm saying? But you guys think about this shit and see what it do. See.